Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cody. I'm joined by Hershey. We're in the backyard at Moses Lake, and today we're talking about building a plan. I made a video that got a lot of traction. It's one of my most popular videos on when you're feeling stuck, if you're getting down. It comes down to building a plan. How do you actually overcome that tough spot? How do you create a solid plan, though? Feels like the next logical step, so I'm creating this video for you. First thing you need to establish, where you're at and where you'd like to go. Most people can't correctly identify exactly what they want. You need to figure this out. What is it exactly? And you need to map this out with as much clarity as you can, get rid of as much ambiguity as you can. What do you want? Because if you're wandering aimlessly, you will not get to the destination. It will not happen. Number two, you need to establish who are you going to need. You don't need to know the name, but what type of individual or what type of group are you going to need to help get there? You could opt to try and do it on your own. I don't like to do that. I like to find people that have done what I want to do. They know how to fast track. Like, they think back to when they were getting started, they're like, oh, if only I knew. Well, they do know now, but you don't. So meet with those people because they can absolutely fast track from wherever you're at to where you want to go once you establish where you want to go. After that, you're meeting with the people that have what you want, that have done what you want to do. Ask them, given your pieces, if you think you're going to have any pitfalls along the way. Because there's going to be things that pop up, but they're going to have a different perspective than you will on potential pitfalls, potential bad ideas. When I was getting started, I was a real estate agent. Eventually, I got into actual ownership of private property. There were a lot of pitfalls that I thought I was going to have, and a lot of people think they're going to have, that never happened. And then there's the pitfalls that actually happen that you don't know until it happens to you or until someone that's actually been there teaches you about it. An example of this, in real estate, people think they absolutely need an LLC just to start looking at real estate. That's a time suck. And you're probably going to file it wrong anyway when you're getting started. That would not be the very first thing that you do. There's bigger pitfalls in business that you're going to learn depending on which industry that you're in. But you need to meet with the people so that you can actually figure out what are the things I need to avoid. Something like that could be, I need to make sure I don't spend any business items, any business monies from the personal side. Now, most people know about that. Not everybody does, but you don't want to commingle funds. There's a lot of little things like that that you can learn from these individuals that will catch up to you in the future. Selling before a year, you're going to have higher taxes. These pitfalls, wherever you're at to wherever you want to go, can be identified by meeting with people that have done what you want to do. But before you do those two things, please spend the time, identify exactly what it is you want, be able to articulate it. The ability to articulate and really share what it is you want with other people is going to determine if they're going to help you or not. Because if they don't know what you want, they're going to give you general advice that's not going to be super applicable to you. It might work, but it's not going to be as tailor-fit for your situation. So figure out what you want, learn how to communicate it. It's going to come through practice. And then start communicating that with people that you've identified. Remember, you got to go out and find those people or those groups. Who's the typical person that's done what you want to do? And then figure out how to meet with them. For real estate, you figure out who owns the multifamily. This is a duplex. I used to own it, now I don't. But figure out who owns that type of property. They probably know some stuff. They could know the pitfalls and the way to fast track from where you're at to where you want to go. If you do this, it'll help you speed it up. It'll help you create a plan. And then you just have to stick to the plan so that you can get to the pot of gold at the end of your journey. I hope this helps. It's one thing to get stuck. If you ever get stuck, again, that one video, you can look back on it. It's almost at 1,000 views, which I really appreciate everybody's support, by the way, because I didn't think I'd ever get 1,000 views on one of these videos. But if you get stuck, it comes down to creating a plan. So you need to figure out what it is you want, how to articulate it, and then figure out who the ideal person is that you need to meet with, or the group of people that you need to meet with to accomplish these goals. You can identify the way to fast track it. You can identify the pitfalls to avoid, and then you just need to execute on the plan to get to the end. I appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. If you like this type of content, please comment, give me a like. That really helps out. And I appreciate, again, all the views. I could not believe I got almost 1,000 views on a video. It's pretty wild, but to Until I see you next time, I do post every Tuesday and every Thursday. If you have something you want to see, let me know in the comments below.